we were talking about the idea of if white people should be concerned or ashamed of being white in America, and if there should be an idea or concept of reparations. Sorry, and
For black people?
well, minorities as a whole.
Only if you're like racist and like Nazi flagger, I guess. I don't know.
So there's a difference between feeling bad and feeling guilty for being white versus understanding that we have privilege as white people, and that was taken from years of mistreating and pushing down people of color and
Okay,
through
so
racism and things like that.
okay, so that's fair. I don't disregard that there was a disenfranchisement of specifically black people that were in America, right? That happened. We know that. My question is this: is it the sons of the father that are responsible to rectify the sins of the father, right? And I disagree. I don't agree.
I would say to an
Um,
extent, yes.
I don't. I don't.
It's just because it's the right thing to do. It's not because we should be
It's
legally
not the.
bound.
How is it right?
Hold on.
How is it right?
I'm not saying it should be like legally bound. Like if somebody breaks the law and then they have a kid, yeah, we're not going to punish the kid. But, and also their debts should not fall on the kid. But what I'm talking about is what's the right thing to do? Look at what happened to the black people, why they were brought here, the horrible
Mhm.
atrocities committed on them. Even
Sure.
now, even nowadays, they're still mistreated, unalived by the police at a higher number, targeted by police, systemically racism, systemically
Well,
opposed.
That's a disingenuous stat,
This is
though.
yeah. So
No, it's not.
That's
unalive
very
by the.
anecdotal.
No, it's not.
You can't really just say that
Hold on.
they're...
Hold
Actually,
on, guys.
I can
Hold
back
on.
all that
Guys,
stuff up.
guys. Hold on. Hold on. As far as unalived by the police, more white people are unalived by the police.
By
than-
number, not by capita.
Yeah.
And
Also
if you're
by
going down
capita.
the same road
We're
as
talking
your
about per capita,
fathers,
and no, the
then
fuck
yeah,
they're
Hold
you
not.
on.
should
Hold on. Hold on.
That's absolutely false.
More white people per capita are unalived by
Absolutely
police officers.
false.
No, it's not.
Do you know what per capita means?
Yeah, I do. You're talking about percentages based on.
I'm not talking about percentages.
No, yeah, per capita is inherently percentages.
No,
And
it's
you're
not.
Okay. Can you let
It's
me
the
finish?
number per 100,000 or whatever
Can
the
you let
rate
me
is that
finish?
you're talking about.
Can you let me
Your
finish?
percentage is the opposite of that.
You didn't let me finish. What I said was the percentage based on population. The percentage based on population of individuals unalived by the police, it's higher for white people. Now, when you talk about incarceration, you're right. It's higher per capita for black Americans. Yes. But unalived by
It's
cops?
just not true.
Yeah, I can show you.
Yeah, so it's literally a quick Google search. I already found it. He's completely incorrect. I'm correct. Black people are killed at a much higher rate by the police. They're also unalived while unarmed at a much higher rate.
But isn't also that's with the assumption that they commit the same amount of crimes.
No, we're
that
talking
are-
about innocent people too. We're not talking about people that are convicted of crimes. We're talking about interactions with police. Many of
So,
these
yeah,
people
but
are children.
I mean, that's very anecdotal.
No, it's not.
If you're looking at a list with children, yeah. I mean, it kind of is.
What? A list with children? What do you mean?
With children's name. What are you talking about? You just said a lot of them are children.
That was just one part of my argument that black people are unalived by the police way more than any other group.
And I can make the same
Unlawfully.
argument that they commit.
Unlawfully unalived by the police.
I heard you. No, trust me, I heard you.
So them committing
Don't worry.
crimes has nothing to do with it. If you want to talk about crimes, let's talk about crimes. They have a higher rate than we would expect to see but that's also because they're over policed, they're forced into poverty, they're forced into crime, which
They're
is what.
forced
Yeah,
into
try to
crime.
listen and learn for a minute. When you're forced into poverty, that forces you into crime. A certain percentage of people
That's
are
a
just
false dichotomy. Are you
poverty
crazy?
causes crime. We know that for a fact.
That's
Look
been
up, take
proven
any
false.
criminality class. People that
I
are
have.
cast into a system of poverty will commit more crime. Period. Because they
But it's
have to.
unproportional. It's unproportional for each race.
Also, when you have a system
It's unproportional
that's
because
rigged
black people are
for-
cast into poverty higher than white people.
No, if you look at the same dichotomy of people, let's say 1,000 per 1,000, it's been. Are you crazy?
Are you insane?
You don't think there's
Per
not
capita-
like white privilege out there?
Per capita, black people are impoverished way more than any other group, except for maybe Native Americans.
You can, but there's a lot of variables in that argument.
No, there's not. What are
There's
you
no-
doing? We're talking about
What
being
are you
impoverished and crime.
Yeah.
So
you don't
what
think
is
there's
this-
any
what is
variables
this-
behind that?
What is this from? This is blatantly false. What is this
So
from?
based on your claim, hang
This
on,
is-
based on your claim.
This
wait a
is
minute. So based on your
blatantly
claim,
false. What is the source of this?
Shouldn't white people be committing more crime because they're
Hold
the
on.
higher
I want to talk about the
population
background. The
value?
host is back.
Sure. Yeah.
White people don't commit more crime because they're not impoverished. People in poverty commit more crime. Also,
So how many
hold
white
on.
people are in
Hold
poverty?
on. Also, black people are over policed. They're targeted.
Okay,
They're profiled for
nobody's
being black.
disregarding that.
This
All
is
of that
so
stuff
anecdotal.
increases the crime rate.
I've
You
never
don't
seen
get
a
to
white
play that
person get
game
shot by
because
a
you
cop.
haven't made
That's
haven't
anecdotal and doesn't
finished
have
your
anything to do
first
with
statement.
anything.
God damn it. I got a
you
warning.
haven't finished your first statement, which would be so your overall statement is because they're forced into poverty. That's the reason they commit crime, correct?
That's part of the reason why they commit crime.
Okay, so how many white people? Have you ever looked at it? How many white people are in poverty?
Are we talking about per capita?
No, it wouldn't be per capita.
Yes,
Just-
it
just
would. We're
regular-
not talking about raw
No,
numbers.
I'm talking about overall.
There's way more
population.
white people. Of course, there's way more people impoverished by number.
Right. So
Where
with
if
that
you want to
being
compare
stated-
numbers like a fucking not an idiot, you go per
Right.
capita. Hello. Jesus Christ.
Hello.
He's like, there's more white people impoverished because there's more
Yeah,
white
so-
people. Yeah, no shit,
So when-
Sherlock.
Okay. Boy,
God damn.
You're really good at debating. I can tell.
Yeah, I just
um,
mopped your ass on the floor.
No, you didn't.
You just said there's more white people because there's more white people. Congratulations.
No, that's not what I said. That's
If you
not
want to
what I said,
compare
sir.
groups
See,
that
you
are
don't listen.
of different size,
You
different
have
size groups,
feelings.
you have to compare
I
per
get ya.
capita numbers, which you don't understand. It's
You-
okay. It's
No,
all
I
right.
do
You
understand.
can
I'm
Google
just
it,
not
my friend.
using your per capita.
You can Google
So
it.
do you think that there's any correlation to the amount of crime being committed that requires more policing in an area?
That is a factor, but they also over police these people.
These
So yes,
people-
it's a dichotomy.
Why?
If
What's the
there's more
purpose?
crime in an area, they will put more police there, and that will
Okay,
actually up
thank
that
you.
will actually up the crime rate because they're
Thank
catching
you.
more criminals. But
And what
That's not
types
the-
of crimes?
Hold on.
Wait, and what types
hold on,
of crimes are
hold
being
on.
committed
You
in
have
these
to let
areas?
me finish. You have to let me
That
give the other
matters, too.
side. You have to let me give the other side of that argument. When you focus on only one area, you're going to up the crime rate because you're only focusing on that area. So the crime rate
Because
goes up
there's more crime
unfairly
there.
How do they only focus on one area?
because that's what they do. They focus in the crime-ridden areas in the
They certainly
impoverished
don't. Have you
in
looked
the
at Chicago?
in the impoverished areas. They're not
Well,
in
it
Beverly
certainly-
Hills. They're
it
down
certainly
in,
hasn't.
they're down in Watts. And
Who's committing crimes
and who
in
is
Beverly
forced to
Hills?
live in those areas? Black
Who's
people,
committing
people of
violent
color.
crimes? Who's committing violent crimes in Beverly Hills? I don't care about
White men.
financial crimes or welfare fraud.
White
I'm not
men.
talking about that. I'm talking about crimes that affect others.
White men.
Who's committing violent crimes in
White men.
Beverly Hills, and at what rates?
White men.
At what rates are they being committed versus somewhere like the 6 Mile District in Detroit?
You don't think that crime happens in nice neighborhoods?
Yeah, I think it happens at a much lower rate, and that's statistically proven in every
we already know that
every
because
single study.
impoverished areas commit higher crimes because they
Okay,
have
and
to.
why is that?
They
Why?
have to. That's how they
You don't have to
survive.
commit a violent crime.
Have you looked at the have you thought about the family dynamic?
What are you?
Shit, I
What's
mean,
your
we
argument?
got a
My
felon as
argument
a
is
president.
that when it comes back to the basics, so it's not the government's job to raise you or your kids. You have to at some point have
How's
What
some
it
does this
sort
have
of
to do with
following a
anything?
felon?
because what I'm about to tell you is going to link back to why do we have so much crime in low income communities?
Is that why
Because
you
The
voted
low
for
reason
a
is
income
because
felon?
they're
communities,
impoverished.
they don't have fathers.
That's not the
Is that why you
reason.
voted for a felon?
Yes, it is.
You don't have to have a father to be a good person.
No, you don't have to, but every
So miss me
study
with that.
shows, every study shows.
And the reason why they don't have a lot of fathers
People-
in the black
wait,
community
do
because
you-
they've been
do you-
locked up unfairly.
Why were they locked up?
Do you know the exoneration rate amongst black people?
Do you know the
So you're just gonna pivot?
assault rate?
You don't wanna
Do you
talk?
know, no, you're the one that's pivoting. Do you know the assault rate
We're
on
talking
black
about
on
why
black
there aren't
crime?
why there's lower numbers
Black
of
on black
fathers.
black on black crime is far
That's not
higher.
even that's not even a thing.
per.
So
Why
again,
doesn't he
That's
have
not even
a
a
scar
thing.
on his ear?
How is it
Why
not a
isn't
thing?
there a
Because
piece
that's
of
a
his ear
racist
missing?
trope.
you are
What is
You're
that?
pivoting.
you're so uneducated.
So
dude.
citing
You're so uneducated.
statistics of a black person that unalives
The
a black
reason why
person
they
is
commit
racist?
crime on other black people is because of proximity,
Why are they committing crime?
because of poverty,
And why are they in poverty?
because they've been forced into those areas
Because they
by
don't have
redlining,
fathers
by
in their
racist.
homes.
No, by racism, they've been forced into those areas by literally fucking putting them there. Redlining. Do you not know what the fuck the history of this is?
Is that really the excuse you want to use?
An
Is that
excuse?
every
They had to
Your father
outlaw
taught
it,
you
dude.
better?
They
Are
had to
you
outlaw
saying
it,
Your
bro.
father taught you better,
every-
Again,
dude? You're
They had to
following a
outlaw
felon.
redlining, bro. Are you
You're
good?
That's
following a
based on
felon,
banking,
bro.
though. That's based on banking. That's something to do with home buying.
His
so
whole
that's not
point
what we're
is,
talking about.
yeah, no, it has to do with redistricting where black people live. They pushed minorities out of the areas. They would literally draw a red line around the areas
When
where
did
they
they do
wanted to
that?
concentrate black people and people of
In the
color,
1960s.
and they would make it a ghetto, and they wouldn't put any money into it.
Okay, so they did it 60 years ago.
They've been doing it for over 100 years. They had
Okay,
to outlaw
so
it
what are
because
they-
it was because of the Civil Rights Act. Are you
What
good?
do you think needs? What do you think needs to
Why was it
happen?
Why was it
Mad,
outlawed in the
baby.
Civil Rights Act? If
You're
it wasn't
What do you
racist.
think? What do you think needs to happen?
He just wants to blame black people for
today?
being black. He's like, you're black and you're a
No.
fucking criminal. I'm going to ignore
No,
all the science and
Let me tell you
everything
something.
else.
No, because
That's
you know
exactly how
exactly.
You're
they
that
You know
are.
classic
exactly.
fucking
No,
racist
you
MAGA